Welcome back to Justin's Joint, where it's been a long time since I did a video. So here we go. Alright guys, welcome back to The Joint, where tonight I'm going to answer one of those age-old questions that I'm sure has been on every one of your minds. What I'm smoking tonight in my Calabrese is some Aaron Moore Flake, which I've had this stuff for a really long time, and I don't ever smoke it for whatever reason, because it really is pretty good stuff. So I figure, you know, what the heck, we'll just go for it. Bust out the Aaron Moore for this video. Now then, on to the topic at hand. And I'm going to prove to everyone out there that this is indeed the dumbest pipe channel on YouTube. Because the question on your mind that I'm about to answer is, can you dip pipe tobacco? Like, you know, you take a dip, put it in your lip. Does that work? Is it disgusting? What's the deal with that? So we're going to answer that tonight. And to do that, I'm going to actually use the tobacco that I happen to be smoking, which is Aaron Moore Flake. This is probably going to be disgusting, and it's probably going to make me throw up. Or at least so I've read. But we're about to find out after I get a couple more puffs on the pipe here, because I have a feeling this is about to be very unpleasant for me. So, you know, I want to get some chill out time while I can. So here we go. We're just going to have some quiet contemplation about what I'm about to do to myself and how bad it's gonna suck. Alright guys, the time has come to do the deed. The tobacco that I've chosen is actually the same tobacco that I'm smoking. It is Aaron Moore Flake. This is some broken up flake, but I chose a flake tobacco because I figure it's a little bit more manageable. Just putting regular tobacco, I don't know. I figure it's gonna go everywhere. I figure this might be a little bit easier to keep, like right here. Now, this is I don't chew tobacco. I don't do chewing tobacco. I don't do dip. I don't do any of that. So this is, number one, probably going to make me throw up, because I would imagine that the nicotine I'm going to get off of this is going to be crazy. Like, way more than I get just smoking the pipe. And I don't do chewing tobacco, so why the hell am I doing this? And alright, here we go. Eat your heart out, outlaw. Okay. Oh, I don't have something to spit in. Alright. The tobacco. It's in the lip there. Oh. And I'm going to tell you right now, the taste isn't unpleasant. I mean, it honestly kind of doesn't have any taste. Yeah, this is the dumbest thing I've ever done. This is going to make me throw up. You're about to see me over there at that trash can, just harfing my guts out. But that's okay, because it's all for you guys. So, got some Aaron Moore Flake. Look at me, guys. Yeah. Actually, don't have to spit yet. Alright, well, we're just gonna kind of let this marinade. See what happens here. I don't know. The taste is kind of becoming just a little bit bitter. But it's not unmanageable. Like, it's not to the point where I'm like wanting to throw up. So that's good. Just from the taste. I mean, I would imagine that the nicotine hit that this is going to give me is going to make me green and pukey, but I don't know. So we'll give it a second here. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not going to do anything to me, but we'll see. All right, guys, I forgot to start a timer. It's probably been about a minute, but I'm just going to go ahead and start it now. So I'm wearing wrist check. I'm wearing the old G-Shock Range Man. So we're just going to go ahead and hit start on that bad boy. Again, it's probably been about a minute. I'll have to look at the timestamp on the video. Oh, I just swallowed that. Oh, that's going to make me throw up. To see that the taste, this is Aaron Moore, so it's got some topping or something to it. But it's not bad. It's not bad. The bitterness kind of goes away a little bit. It's not great. It's not great. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. All right, so we're at about 45 seconds. Yeah, that's pretty bitter. I'm wondering if the bitterness will go away as the topping is, carried off by my saliva as I spit it out. But look at that. I remember back when I was in the Army, a lot of dudes in the Army would dip. And I tried it once, and it didn't go well. It ended with me basically being very sick. And so I never tried it again, but it was always kind of one of those things where I'd show up, and these dudes would all have these massive dips in their mouth, and like tobacco all over their teeth. Even when they didn't have a dip in, they had tobacco stuck in their teeth. It was kind of gross. And so far, I'm not feeling anything. No nicotine hit. No nothing. I am not buzzing. I'm not feeling pukey. The taste isn't great. Ugh. Yeah, that tastes pretty nasty. Yeah, that's gross. Guys, if you need to take a dip of tobacco and all you got is Aaron Moore, I'd really strongly think twice about that. The longer it's in, the better the taste gets. Kind of getting a little bit sweeter, a little less bitter now. But I'm at 3.5 minutes, and I'm not feeling anything. Like, no buzz at all. I don't know. I got little long pieces of tobacco that are just kind of going everywhere. But anyway. Okay, that's a new one. It's really sweetening up, and not necessarily in a good way. It's like sweet and bitter all at the same time. I just swallowed some of that. Oh my gosh, that's gonna kill me. I lit that tobacco, and it's been, 5 or 6 minutes since I smoked it, and since I'm not smoking it now, I get a good idea of what the room note of Aaronmore is. And it smells really great in here. Like, it smells really great in here. We are going to give it a couple more minutes. We're sitting at 6 minutes right now with this in my mouth. And nothing is happening other than just me kind of having this bittersweet taste in my mouth. It's very bittersweet. Anyway, I'll be back later. I don't know how much longer I'm going to leave this in my mouth, but I'll let you know. All right, 8.5 minutes. Still really nothing happening. I figure I'll light the pipe back up and smoke it at the same time, right? Why not? Actually, no. No. The mechanics of that don't really work out too terribly well. You know, the taste becomes very much what the smell is. Which, if you've ever smelled Aaronmore, it's really not too bad. It smells really good. And now that we've had this in for about 12 minutes, yeah, it's not bad at all now. All that bitterness that was there before is pretty much gone. And maybe putting it in your mouth is the way to figure out what the secret ingredient is, because they don't really say much about what the topping is. They just, it's got a picture of like what appears to be a pineapple, even though it doesn't look like the leaves are wrong for a pineapple. I mean, that right there, that's a pineapple. The leaves on the tin here don't look like a pineapple, but whatever. There's no pineapple in here. I'm not tasting any pineapple. I'm tasting some fruitiness, but I don't know exactly what that is. It's been 13.5 minutes. I'm gonna walk around and see if it is doing anything. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is the dumbest video I think I've ever made in my life. Yep, nothing happening. It's been 15 minutes I've had this in my mouth. And either my nicotine tolerance is a lot higher than I thought it was, which could be the case, or this stuff doesn't have very much nicotine in it at all, which could be the case. Because this, I mean, if you're into chewing tobacco to get a nicotine hit, which is why most people chew tobacco, this ain't gonna do it for you, man. This isn't gonna do it. I mean, it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there, being what it is. It's not as disgusting as it was at first. And, maybe this is much less processed, I think, than most, cans of chew, which is probably why it's not releasing as much nicotine right off the bat, because it's not doing much. I can tell you, though, doing the flakes definitely, I think, improves the experience, because it tends to stay right here. It's not like I'm not getting pieces of tobacco everywhere, which is good, I think. Alright, guys, we have hit the 20-minute mark. And I could tell you, chewing pipe tobacco, while you can do it, I would not recommend it. Again, I'm not a chewer, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but the whole reason to chew is to get that hit of nicotine, and this is not doing it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get this out of my mouth. I'm going to spit it in the trash over there, and then come back and I'll wrap this all up. So stand by. So what did we learn in this video? We learned that pipe tobacco is best smoked, not put in your mouth. And while it's certainly possible to do it, I highly don't I don't recommend it. It's much better smoked. Yeah. Alright guys, I think that's about gonna do it for this video. Smoke your tobaccos, don't chew them. Till next time in the joint, we will see you later.